pee because I don't feel very good.
Yeah.
Hurt my belly. Yesterday, 4 batteries I went through yesterday.
Really?
Holy smoke.
4 batteries, man.
It's not even cold out.
And that's not even
4
thick ice.
batteries. That's how many holes we drilled yesterday.
That's ridiculous.
Well, we were watching you guys,
Although
like, were you just kind of shuffling along and just kept pushing out a bit, or what?
Yeah, just kept following we would see schools and just kept going to them.
Yeah.
I said, good thing Val started bringing the truck closer because I would have ended up on the freaking west side. It was fun.
Well, I learned a tough lesson that you should charge your fish finder battery after using it 3 times. I guess the battery died. So
all my batteries were low. My batteries were low.
Justin bailed me out with a lead acid one there. Weighed about 70 pounds. So
you guys should have messaged us.
I know, yeah. We're trying to wave at you guys, but
like I can't see what's going on now.
Yeah, I know, I can't either.
So there you go.
The Jets are up 1-0, eh?
Oh, it's good, awesome.
So
I'm sorry to say those Amazon.
I'm disappointed when they don't win.
Yeah, those Amazon announcers are horrible.
Oh yeah, they're horrendous.
That's something different.
Whatever, I guess it's a different type of hockey. So
you're not even mad when they're losing. You know they're gonna win.
Let's hope so.
They're just doing good. I hope they
when they're always on the bubble, when they're a bubble playoff team, it's like
Yeah.
You're above 500, win 2, lose 2, that kind of thing. But now you're like expecting to win every single game, man.
Yeah.
So, knock on wood.
It's just gonna get a little tougher.
Casting Podcast. It's Monday, December 30. Last episode of 2024. Welcome to the show. Welcome back. If you're new to the show, join us in 2025, man. All good time here. 1 hour, power hour, talking all things fishing. Well, we try anyway. Central Canada and beyond.
We broke that off.
Don't get started already, man.
Ladies, David Schmidt, what the heck? It's interactive and live and interactive. You can comment all you want. Type in there. We might not get to them all. Keep it appropriate though. You have any questions, any comments, sound off. It's all good.
What's Dave Schmidt's nickname is what again? 9.5, right?
What?
Don't
Pose, bro. You're talking already?
Because he lost his toe. Because he lost his toe.
Your trust goes over to the game. Like if you're watching from anywhere, you could be anywhere. You could be at the Jet game. You could be on the ice right now. You could be in Australia. We have people in Australia and the Philippines and Newfoundland watching us right now. Welcome. We appreciate you all. Big shout out to our sponsors. We'll get that. That's our season 8 hard water sponsors. Big shout out to Gone Fishing, Eskimo's Fishing Gear, Tech Video Security, Team Crew Automotive, Carlos Cucina this year, and Acme Tackle. Appreciate you guys. It's your host, Eric Labopa. We got Mike the Totally Short Fuse, Jeremy the Dragon Boat Santos, and Leon, the intern.
Good evening.
Still the intern, bro. Still the intern.
Somebody's got to be.
We're going to talk a year in review today. We'll talk, Lake Winnipeg report. I think we had half the crew here actually hit the ice on the lake there, and all kinds of people hitting the ice, man. Everyone's a superstar again.
Everybody's on the ice.
Everyone's a superstar again, eh?
It's a superstar, but we got some stuff, not greenbacks either, all kinds of stuff. And the week that was in fishing is what we always do. If anyone has any questions or comments, Eric needs a beer? Yeah, bro. Let's go. Big shout out to our sponsors this year. Trans Canada Brewing came in as sponsors. This is the Czech dark lager there. Speaking of Czechs, well, that's not the same country though, not even close, but Latvia. Holy
Latvia.
Speaking of Europeans, basically, man, this Latvian team. Holy World Juniors, look at that.
Hey man, we watched that game together, and
that's horrible.
How you know what it was? It wasn't horrible. Like the Canadians threw everything at those guys, but they were blocking shots. They were keeping them to the outside. That goaltender was standing on his head. So, and then when you come to the shootout,
won it for him, man. Yeah.
Somebody's got to explain to me the idea of a shootout coming in a walker.
Yeah.
Slow motion, eh? Those guys.
I hate those. Yeah.
Slow motion, whatever Connor Bedard thing or whatever.
They should just put a rule in there. You got to be moving.
Yeah,
they got to put a shot clock like 10 seconds or something. Like
not even.
That's still only last 5 seconds. It just seems
5 exactly.
They're just walking, man. Like
slow
when they're going in.
Yeah,
I think
today, yeah, they beat Germany or something, right?
everything online pointing to Team Canada just being like, bad. But like, I know those are the best players we have, but they cut some guys that could have made it. It's the same old crap, right? Any sports, right? They could have had somebody else, but
team building nowadays, especially on the international stage, they don't take all the best players, man. I think you can only have
it's
a top
teamwork,
6.
right?
They try and get people to fill that bottom, whatever. Like Mark Chevy didn't make the Four Nations Cup roster there.
Yeah,
he could easily be in their top 9, top 6, top line even, but they need grinders apparently, stuff like that. But it's backfiring already. Look at that.
Yeah,
American team at the Four Nations. Holy shit! As you notice, we do hockey. We talk a lot of hockey too. I love hockey, man. But that Four Nations, the U.S. is going to win that thing, hands down, bro. Hands down.
The Spengler Cup, we already got knocked out.
Spengler, you watched the Spengler Cup, bro?
Well, it's Team Canada. Team Canada lost to like another club team, the Davos or something, right? Like it's,
dude.
These are all
podcasts can make that team.
Well, we're putting you in net, Mike. Then
there's some good club teams out there, man.
Yeah, there are. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. But anyway, some sad news. Yeah, Rick Gergas watching Lake Winnipeg Ice Report. By the way, check it out if you're on Facebook. That is the place. All the not even bro science, real science and stuff, but get the up-to-date reports. The closest thing you can trust to trusting an internet comment would be on the Lake Winnipeg Ice Report.
Instant updates almost then.
Yeah.
Sad news. It's crowdsourced kind of stuff, right? Which is good. And you have to have a trusted source, trusted moderator. But out here, Hanover, that's near Steinbach. Unfortunately, someone passed away there Christmas Eve. It's a pond. It was out there with a skid steer as a story. And down.
I know some like those small bodies of water. Sometimes they stay a little bit warmer longer, right?
There could be spring.
You never know, man.
Yeah. I mean, a skid steer is heavy as heck, though. No,
I just don't. I don't understand the skid steer, but
it's near Mark Booty out there, Steinbach area out there. So, condolences to the family. That's unfortunate, especially at Christmas time, man. That sucks. And then, like Hart was out there though. If you're not familiar, the Hutterian Emergency Aquatic Response Team. They do a lot of stuff. Any kind of drowning cases, underwater recovery, stuff like that, man. They're out there and they got all the latest equipment, man. You talk to these guys.
And that's what they used, was that equipment just to slide it under the ice and look.
Just look.
Yeah. And then they dive down too. Like they got they got the scuba stuff and they're very passionate about it too. Non-profit and everything. Like they're just very passionate about this whole thing. So they do a lot of great work, bringing closure to stuff like that and just rescuing stuff too. I mean, not just bodies, but do all kinds of recovery stuff. So that's awesome that they're around to help out with that there.
Yeah.
Which is sad news.
I seen that thing at it was one of the I don't know if it was one of the outdoor shows, Manitoba Outdoor Show last year. Seen it there.
Yeah,
it's quite the rigged up boat they have going.
Well, they got like a hovercraft too, right? Or a jet
oh, that's
boat.
right. Yeah, they do. Yeah,
jet boat.
Yeah. You guys ever see that?
They got a lot of stuff there. Those guys, they're set up to do it. And that's good though, right? Because that gives you closure right away for a lot of things.
I don't know, brother.
My mic there, yeah.
Check their Facebook page and stuff. I'm not sure, to be honest with you, but I would imagine they got a website and stuff like that too, man. They do great stuff in the province of Manitoba. Cool stuff there.
We never want to see that, like whether it's 2 feet of water or 20, right? Like I don't care if it's you say somebody shouldn't be on the ice. It's either way. Somebody's either losing property or a life, which is the absolute worst, right? So,
Brandon Elt's out there moving Yetis. Speaking of heavy stuff, man, they're out in the lake. That's pretty early. There's been some years where Gone Fishing couldn't get Gone Fishing, nice hat over there, couldn't get their Yetis out until first week of January, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna
big shout out to Chris over there in the crew for sponsoring the show. There, we'll be out there. We'll be doing this year, making new memories. We didn't do our CDP championship
last year. No,
never did get to it.
We're gonna try a blizzard or something right near the end or something.
March. It's just booking times though too, and like those things are fully booked. We don't have to be in the Yetis. We can do all kinds of stuff. We'll get that done this year, and we'll pick out a CDP Nation All-Star crew to get the invite for the friendly competition for charity. So
I better get a live system then, because 3 out of 4 here have one. So, and that's what seems to win.
What's that? A live system?
A live system.
I don't use it, bro. I have it.
Eric's not going to use it, though, Matt.
What do you mean? The last time Eric used it, he sat in the shack yelling out the window.
Yeah. Left. Oh, that's it. Left, right.
You guys couldn't figure out which end of the freaking shack to go on to.
Handy hutch, man. Dale, man, if you're all healed up by then, brother, man, good to go.
You don't want to. I just trying to cement his spot already. Attaboy.
Stars is another one that does great work in the province. That's with the helicopter, man. Hart has the boats, man. Those get the helicopter. We don't want to bring Stars up there, bro. So make sure you're all healed up, brother, and then represent West, man, for sure, bro. There you go. Others should not. Oh, definitely. So that's I'm sure you guys got. So we're gonna have a Lake Winnipeg report. We touched on forward-facing sonar, might as well. Santos voted this our most interactive topic of 2024. The gist of it is forward-facing sonar cheating. Yes, no, maybe, and just general thoughts. Everyone's got an opinion on it, man.
Everyone had something to say, man.
Yeah,
everyone.
And that's the whole fishing world. That's not just
everyone.
That's like that was just filtering down through all Bass Pro Series, walleye professionals, down to your local anglers fishing on the weekend, man. What do you guys think about our most interactive topic? You guys would agree with that?
I agree with that one. Like as far as it being widespread, but for us, I think one of our most controversial ones was probably had to do with the KBI.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll touch on that too. There's another one. That's
one too.
Maybe a more controversial one. We'll talk on that. Mike's right now we're talking interactive forward-facing sonar, but
but
KBI.
I mean,
well, this one's been controversial also.
Everyone
it actually goes both ways on this one, right?
That's actually tied into the KBI one there that we're gonna get. We'll do that right after, I guess, here. But Santos, what do you think about the forward-facing sonar? Where do you land on in the end? By the way, where do you go? You know, I've been jumping the fence left. And right.
I know you say it's cheating. I think it's just another tool in her toolbox, man. Use it. It's out there. Use it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Like, more power to you, man.
Do you think the debate will ease up in 2025 on this, or is this just an ongoing thing for the next foreseeable?
No, this is going to keep going.
Always ongoing. It won't stop, ongoing. Man.
Out of the 4 pro tours on the bass scene, like the Elites, BPT, you got the National Professional Fishing League going no forward-facing sonar at all.
Yeah.
John Cox's dream, they were just chuck and wind kind of thing or whatever. We'll see how the viewership and I think the catch weights will be lower if that makes a difference in how people view it or whatnot. You got record weights now in all the pro series, even walleye, especially, man. Walleye where you can, Mike was saying, he'll sharpshoot it all weekend up around the ice kind of thing. Yeah, man.
Like you can
Sheldon, what's going on, brother?
You can pick and choose which ones you want to go after with it. That's for sure.
Well, the thing with it is many times is I go out with you guys, and if somebody has it, whether it's Jeremy, Mike, or we know Eric doesn't, but sometimes he does. But every time I see it, it makes me want to buy one that much more, right? Like it, not only for the catching the fish, but just the ability to see, where they are, whether I have to move 5 feet or 10 feet, or if if I'm even using the right, what's the word? If I'm jigging the proper speed or a nuance or whatever, right?
Your cadence.
Yeah, cadence there.
How they're acting towards the different
and how they react, right?
Yeah.
And,
I mean, like this thing that just goes to show you right there, Leon just said himself. So the interesting about this topic there, we're talking about like the topic itself. We don't have to beat a dead horse, and we've talked about we've been talking about this for 3 years now, but the fact that you got guys who don't even have it having such strong opinions about it. It's wild. Like, and the reason why they want it, because it's like the only reason we're debating it is because it really does help put more fish on the ice and in the boat and on shore. Like it really 175% does kind of thing. So
it does help.
And whether it's cheating,
it does help.
When we brought in game changers, this is a game changer. Like that's a game changer right there. I mean, it's changed the whole sport. I don't think it just helps, bro. I think it's actually fish in a barrel, bro.
And I think the ones who don't want
to come on. You still gotta make them bite, bro.
Give me a break. That's fish.
The ones who aren't using it still don't know how to text somebody because technology is pretty simple, right?
You still have to make them hit. Shut the.
How many more fish do we see that don't bite, man? Ask the Tolley.
But you learn from it, then you go find fish that do. Kind of thing. It just really.
That's exactly it, right? You go look for what you're looking for.
Yeah, you try different things. I'm doing something wrong. That doesn't work either. Well, those fish ain't gonna eat, man. You learn that.
Okay, well here I'll do this for an example. Yesterday, Val and I seen one on the screen. So I punched a hole, and I dropped my lure and I said, where am I? She goes, well, you're right beside it. Well, it's not biting, right?
Yeah.
So it's not doing nothing, not moving, nothing. So I punched another hole 1.5 to 2 feet closer to the unit. And she goes, well, now you're on the other side of it. Well, it's not on the right side, not on the left side. So I had to go over there and look, right? Because I've never really shown Belle how to use it properly. And I said, well, look, if I turn this way, I can see my lure a lot better. I says, that fish is literally 3 feet over to one side, like just a slight turn. Mm-hmm. So I went and I drilled, 3 feet over from the 2 holes. As soon as I dropped it down and just lifted my bait, bang, right away I got it.
Yeah.
So
that's the line right there. These days, if you are not scoping, you're hoping. And I don't mind hoping, like recreational fishing. It's not so much hoping, but you're trying to stack the cards in your favor where, you're going by past experiences, you're going by weather and skill. That's right. That's where I'd say where a lot of debate was that you guys didn't like, where it goes, you're taking away some of the skill out of it. It's a different skill now, just skill in using new machinery. But
yeah, it's reading the machine.
It's not this, like, I prefer still that hoping, but in a competition where everyone else is using computers, shit, I have to get with it. This year, 2025, doing tournaments, and I still do a handful. We run 15 tournaments now on Kickerfish over here, ice and open and kayak and shore. But I'm gonna on the competitions that I do, no more doo-doo, bro. No more shit, bro. I'm freaking got machines on there now, man. I have to, man. Or else just donating for fun now or whatever, right? still holding our own without the machines, man. To be honest with you, man. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe you can make it work.
So if you're with Kickerfish running so many tournaments, do you think you'd ever run one without? Were you say okay, no live scope or anything?
Nah. I think that's hokey to sort of. Oh no certain equipment would say if you could be commercially bought out there or whatever and it's legal. Like I don't know. Like I mean, if Alabama rigs were allowed you, for example, I don't think I would make a rule. Hey, no Alabama rigs in this tournament. You know what I mean? It depends. I don't know, but specifically, good question. I mean, specifically electronics. I don't think so. No, maybe a fun competition to go
for a fun one.
This is the Hoping tournament. Then let's go Hope and Prayers tournament. And let's see.
Yeah,
let's see who can hold it down, just to try and prove a point, kind of thing, or whatever. But who knows? Do you think some of your skills diminish a bit if you start becoming too dependent on the machinery? That your other skills that brought to where you are before all this stuff came out? It's got it, right? No, because you aren't honing.
Because you're only fishing one way now. After if you're just hunting them down like we're doing, you're
like
it's almost like
shooting its own
right?
sport.
Sharpshooting. Yeah.
Sharpshooting is its own sport. Like another.
You're not doing anything else.
Thing is like search lures or fan casting. Or
you're not using spinners as much or crankbaits as much as you used to. I use plastics more now than I ever have.
Yeah. And you don't have a line in the water as much if you're doing that way.
Go Jets go.
Right?
Oh yeah, some people. That's the thing. Some people don't put a line in unless they see fish, right? And that's the
interesting topic, man, for sure. Like that was our definitely, man, from week to week.
We always talked about
it. And people would drop money, man. Like people were dropping $4,000. I mean, that's sort of like the benchmark kind of thing for the whole kind of get up. 4K. People were saving up the pennies for it, man. It's a thing. So no, interesting, man. It was awesome. An old school tourney with a willow branch and a willow lure. I know. Like how far do you scale it back or whatever if you're trying to do an old school tournament? Like that's like
that's not super.
I never went whittled lure, but I went plain leadhead jig and the willow from shore ice fishing. My first years.
And I did that last year. I forgot my rods at home. So
shit, why not, man? Whatever,
You forgot them or you lost them.
No, I forgot them. As soon as I got to the launch, I was like, forgot them.
Before they had the GPS, we carried probably 10 of those markers with us all the time and marked the edge of the damn reef.
Isn't that crazy?
And the other end, that's it.
And like those
just keep going in between
reef markers and stuff like that. That's just a thing of the
going in between, back and forth.
Yeah,
more cast than fish. Yeah, man. I mean, it's fun though. I don't doubt that shit's fun. Cool stuff. I just it's a shortcut. It is a shortcut for sure, bro.
It is a shortcut.
Beast of the year. Did we have a beast of the year? I know we the first half of the winter season anyway. We did vote Dan Davies you guys recall here back in April, we had our end of season awards there. Beast of the season for 2023-24 ice was Dan Davies Laker. First, 20 minutes of the trip there. And
look at that monster, man.
Killer, bro. So that was
Totally
that there.
Totally the right call for that one.
And then just in November, we crowned Brandon Elliott as our beast angler of the open water season. This was one of the fish. Didn't catch. This was helping netting, but shit. You're talking about
still a beast, man. Look at
inches.
that. Yeah.
I enjoy that because it just goes to show that those 36 inches are out there still. Like they exist. It's just
they're around.
Catching them, but they're there. Yeah, they're definitely there, man.
Yeah.
And he bump boards fish, man. So I mean that's
legit.
Very close to it. Definitely 35 plus, which is we used to get them back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you guys think about the beast of the year?
That's that thing. That walleye just kind of blows my mind. Like I just look at the size of that, and you wonder like how many are there in between that 36 and 30?
Apparently, North Basin. They still get them in nets, man. Like 34s on the reg, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, jeez. Apparently, they don't come down past Hecla anymore. I guess they can't get through the gauntlet, but no one's catching them down there. Up there. I mean, I don't see it. I don't know. You know, Blake's whitefish this week. Oh, real Canucks voting this for beast.
He's already ahead. He's already ahead.
I haven't seen anything bigger than a probably 32 and a half or a 33. That's it. You know, and that 33 is really rare, right?
In a long time, yeah. In a long time, whatever.
Of course, Eric has got his biggest fish, which is
34 and a half, bro.
See?
Wait till January rolls over, be 35.
It'll be at 36 next year, bro.
34 and a half, bro.
I found yesterday all the...
I don't know. Are we ever going to see those big ones down in the Salt Basin?
It's curious, man. I don't know, man. If you're a big fish hunter, you'd be like the Conrad twins there out of Saskatchewan. Well, then you would go up Bay, maybe Dauphin River, maybe further up Grand Rapids and hit the lake and go look for them if they are targetable. I don't know if you're a big fish hunter. I mean, they used to come down.
Yeah, you have to wonder if they just roam the Salt Basin or the middle of the lake, or
stay there.
Do they stay on a certain path all the time?
Yeah.
With the number of lines, 365 now on the lake, literally.
You'd almost think somebody would get one.
You think someone would run into it? Like
you'd be seeing more 33, 34s, 35s maybe, but you don't, man. You really don't. And bump boards are not even like even people's phony sewing tape measurements. You still don't hear of 34s like or whatever.
Close ones?
There's a bunch of phony 31s, man. Get out of here. Come on. There's a bunch of phony 31s out there. I mean, big fish, no doubt, but sometimes it's a 31. I joined the 30-inch club. Okay.
No, you didn't.
Sure you did, bro.
It's on the mouth and it goes up and over the body.
Those count, man. Legit.
Hey, you guys have no other
no
beast of the years that you guys are missing out on?
No. We had a couple muskies. We had those big sturgeons, right?
I don't know. There was, the big pike that some people have posted. We had some pretty large pike. Like Daniel Stagg with that one pike he had, that thing was pretty big. And there was a lot of controversy on that online too, right? Sarah Hennis.
Always something, man.
Big one.
Yeah.
Well, our group page on Facebook has a lot of bots in it now or whatever. Like the algorithm does take it. Like you'll have random posts, you'll get 80 interactions with it or engagements or whatever, 150 here, and then all of a sudden one gets 3,000. The algorithm's just catching it sometimes, and then you get a lot of these comments that you're on that are out there, like these wacky comments. Yeah. Those are just, I'm convinced, man, they're just like these bots that are meant to
stir the pot,
to put dissension into the North American market, man. It's true, man. Like it's easy. Oh, I just blame the Russians, bro. But it really is like whoever's making these bots are in there to just be counter productive, man. Like they just counter any point that's out there, man. It could be a makeup page.
Just anything,
Your makeup sucks. They test it on animals. In fact, they just get in there and get right in. This one here, that's not a walleye. That there is a sucker. They go, you shut the
sucker.
And then people get in there all arguing with the computer, brother.
You talk about bots. I just deleted 13 messages on CDP about snoring stopper, like mouth guards. from 13 different people. so apparently CDP snores a lot. So
Well, just look at that crazy. I know exactly the comments there. That's just what it is, brother, man.
yeah.
Kent Poppin, what's going on? Sheldon, Kent down in North Dakota. All our friends in North Dakota. Love you guys watching here. Thanks for joining us. Kent, you're going to come up for the series this year, Icebreaker Elite Series? We'll talk on that. Justin says Vivian has a 34 on record. That was a 32, bro.
No, dude, it's a 34, bro.
On a bump board?
On a board.
Was that 34? How's the story changing? That was a 32, bro.
No, it was a 34, bro.
On a bump board.
Me and my brother, my brother was
okay,
there.
Well, now it's
I wasn't
you and your
there.
brother.
No, I wasn't there. My brother, he showed a picture. He measured everything. Legit 34.
Picture.
No, I remember it. I remember, Justin. Yeah. I remember, like, he was there with Kenny. So Kenny, my godfather, me and Devine's godfather at our wedding, Kenny taught me how to ice fish. Me and my old man. Yeah. So I like old buddy of mine. He lives in Arborg now. He helps run the Arborg Hotel, actually. But Kenny was there, and I introduced Kenny to Jeff and Vivian. I took them out.
Yeah.
The weekend before. All you guys.
And they just went on their own after.
We don't need Eric with us. Eric doesn't want to go. You know me. I'm always like once a month kind of thing. But they went the very next week. They're all fast friends. Yep. And then that's when they showed me the picture. You know who showed me the picture? Carlos Cucina showed me the picture at a WAM meeting. Check this out, brother. Look at this big wall that my friend cut. He says, that's Vivian. I took her out. That's Counselor Vivian. He wasn't Counselor at the time, but she's Counselor Vivian Santos now. And I showed her that spot. That's walking out from Warner, bro.
They just walked out for that one, man.
That's walking out from Warner Road in like 7-8 feet of water, because that's by the time you get tired, you're in 8 feet of water. Anyway, that's where it was. I still remember that. But I remember it being 32. Pull the picture up, bro.
I don't have the picture. I had to ask my brother for it, man.
Get your brother to send
somewhere, man. Go to Vivian's Facebook. We'll find it while Santos works.
Jeff's a computer expert. He could make that thing look 39.
It's on Master Angler. Justin says like that
Master
means
Angler
anything.
Counts.
Like that means anything, yeah.
Like
our biggest crappie has its mouth wide open.
Nothing against Master Angler. I'm sorry, man. You guys are awesome over there, but geez, man, they were like McMullen said, man. They were questioning his tiger trout from Falcon Lake. Yeah. Man. Shit, that's like the only lake I know where has a reliable bite of tigers, man, and they're questioning him on it or whatever kind of thing. So
yeah, it's we had some pike that were pretty good too, though.
Yeah, big sturgeon. Like Chris Gaughan's big sturgeon.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
We had some good muskies too.
Anyway, keep them coming in.
We had a turtle.
Turtle is the that's
turtle. Do we have a dolphin?
Beast of the year. Dolphin was last year. That was
last year. But the turtles this year.
I know if you want to talk like even like weird stats, I guess for like anglers. Like remember in the tournament there, who was it? Jomar and Dave. How many masters did they catch? Catfish?
62 or something like that.
Like, and that's to me that's crazy, right? Like I can't even forget. Well, from shore, right? Like I'm going on shore most of the time, right? Like I hop in your boat sometimes and that, but to take the number and even like the number that you put in the boat too, right? Like that's crazy.
Yeah, that's 55. That's just basically me, like that's.
Well, I know, but that's crazy to me. That's like to me, those are crazy numbers to hear that.
That's world class, bro. It's world class catfishing here.
It is, man.
Manitoba for sure, bro. Continuing with the year in review, we had the Icebreaker Elite Series Championship sponsored by LaSalle Insurance last year. Big shout out to our champions there, Chad Unruh and Trevor Hebert. They're coming for a back-to-back win here. They took the series championship down there in March. That's a 2-day championship there. So,
and that was an impressive win.
That was, man.
Yeah, man. Talk about the Icebreaker Elite Series last year, man.
All
was the first one.
They were all masters, these guys, and they were putting back 28s to 29s and 28s just so they can get their bigger fish.
There were some killer teams this year, man. Shout out to Brett and Devin, the youngest guys on tour there.
Yeah, the young guns there, man.
They stuck it out after the first two. They could have just said, "I'm done."
There was a learning curve, man. They were like, "Holy geez, this isn't just like the young guys specifically." They were like, they got their ass kicked the first tournament and a half, right? First, holy geez,
the first one they came in late and everything, man.
Yeah,
lost the
ruler. We didn't I remember didn't get a message from them. We were worried about it, man.
Dropping
the first one,
We were out there last week and we were hammering them. Oh, competition and fishing on the weekend with Grandpa is completely different.
Fish with Grandpa.
It's the only thing that changes is that pressure and then you're going out that specific day, like that specific day. It's not like, I mean, you can cherry pick. You went out 4 times in the last 2 weeks, and 2 of them were awesome, and then that's all you show online, right? Tournament is just that day, whatever. Could be 40-kilometer wins, whatever, man. Like this, there was a learning curve, and they came back to win the B-side championship there too. So half of them are back.
Well, I really enjoyed that series, like just doing what we did. Besides, our face were buried in computers looking at fish all day, but it was a lot of fun just meeting everybody and then seeing how many more people were interested in doing it. So hopefully it's a bigger field this year, which will make it a lot better for everyone.
Oh yeah, man. There's some people who didn't accept their cards; you just can't do it. So there's a few there. We were trying to hit our 35 was our number there. I opened it up to the 40 invitations.
Yeah,
we'll see where it all shakes out. Basically after New Year's and get it all straightened out. But we're right there. There's a couple things. There might be some movement there. Run and gun, yes sir. But it was cool seeing.
There's a lot of consistency with teams there.
Yeah. The biggest thing I heard from like people outside of the podcast is how they loved following it online, right? How good of a job. I know I'm not bragging for myself, but the work that you guys did, like especially in the shacks, right, and scoring and keeping everybody updated, like so often, like if you guys wanted, you could have updated once an hour, but you guys were literally, minute by minute.
Updated once an hour, we got yelled at.
I know, that's what I mean. But minute by minute, that scoreboard
do
is changing,
something,
right? And
it was live, man.
People love to see that.
You could see the mouse moving.
On
it, right? Like just like live.
Yeah, people love to see that, like anything live, right? Whether it's a computer screen or even out on the ice or like that. I think that was the biggest part because a lot of nothing against anybody else who's done it, but it's pretty new that we can actually go out there and talk to these guys when they're angling, right? Like it's something different for a province, right? And even I think for Canada to have that.
Well, not
right?
just the province, it's North America. It's the only
North America, like exactly
elite level series tournament, actual, not derbies. We're talking tournaments.
Yeah, tournaments,
on the ice kind of thing. So it's cool, man. We're back for year 2.
Yeah, and me and Mike were learning on the fly, right? Like for the first time doing it, and we thankfully we came up with a system pretty quick, and it seemed to work.
And I've said it before, like the work that you guys did. Like you guys didn't take a break for 4 hours at one point, like literally. Like you guys didn't get up to use the washroom, grab a drink. Like you guys were sitting behind the computer.
Ice houses, we just pulled the lid.
First one is January 12th on the Red Rivers. We'll see how that shakes out. And he goes, why are you doing the Red River? Like, the lakes, we're going to be on the lake the whole season. If you really want to, maybe you're not just the Lake Winnipeg champions. If you add another body of water in there, another element to it, you even ice fishing. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of
big fish being caught on the river, man.
We like to toss it in there where you have to apply some skills to it, man. Use your fancy machinery then and go find. You know what I mean? If it's that good, like go get them on the river. Then it just adds a different element, man. And
that tournament, I think the river one's going to be one of the probably the best. Just to see what happens, to see how everybody does, right?
Very curious, man. I'm very curious myself to see how that shakes out. And I think
what do you think? You think the weight's going to be lower or high?
No, it'll definitely be lower.
Lower in the river.
I'm thinking
it's gotta be, man.
The top couple teams will be probably like good weight,
right up there. Yeah,
there's been a lot of 30s caught already on that river.
How can it be higher, man? Unless, I guess you're really on. I mean, like maybe one or like you're winning weight. But if you're talking about generally speaking, well, I mean, obviously it's going to be lower. Remember, a good day at Pine Falls on the boat is 50 fish. A good day on the Red is 12, right? I mean, that's just how it is. But your size is bigger, so if you can get your 5 best on there in the wintertime, it'd be very.
And there's a lot of good anglers, good river anglers in there, right during the open water season. So how that's going to transition is going to be pretty interesting, right?
Thanks, Conrad. Man, he was following it in the shack last year. Awesome to see updates of fish caught. The cool thing is a lot of people following are fishing on the same body of water. There, you're watching it.
They're right there.
The happening, man. Well, those guys are fishing at the mouth. We were trying to get on the water live action too and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should move to the mouth, or we should move to Stoney, or wherever they're at, right? And move closer to Warner, Sal, all that kind of stuff. It was cool, man. Just
that'll be that river tournament will be interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah, man. I think there's it's been hot for people in the main.
It's
going to slow down. Well, notoriously, like CIL and floatplane base and in the main are hot in December. It's always been like that. Then it starts to slow down, but it's slow down in the sense that the pressure goes hard and then it fades out and you have to still find them. So then if you can track them down though, man, like there's a people catch them in February, man, in March on the river if you're on top of them, kind of thing, you know. So is the only one not invitational, the last one? Yes, sir. That's the Open. That's the B-side Open to qualify for 2026. Mitch,
get on out here, Mitch.
You want to do it, bro? Come on and do it, bro.
Can do that one. Yep.
Yeah. Come join that one. Get your tour card. Even if you're not interested in the tour card, it's still a tournament. Come fish. There's still cash and prizes at that one there too.
Still a good time. Yeah, lots of prizes.
Fantastic time, man. Bonus going tonight at the game, Andrew, man. Go Jets, go, brother, man. Go plug it in. Plug it in, bro. You can always watch the show after. It's Casting Podcast. It's the last show of the year. We're doing a year in review. You can watch these shows. They're all there on record on YouTube. And as long as I don't play copyright music, we had AC/DC on last week. And then they blocked it. They go, it cannot be viewed in all countries. I had to go back and I had to go mute AC/DC. And that algorithm hits that one hard, man, because it was gone for like 3 hours. Where's the show? Oh, sorry, bro.
Monetize it.
Yeah.
I got an email from Facebook on Christmas Eve that a video I posted in 2020 in 22 had copyrighted music, so they removed it. It only took them 2.5 years to find it.
I think what happens is some of that music becomes copyright later.
Could be, yeah,
or whatever. But that's
so.
AC/DC is not a CDP fan, which I thought was fine, bizarre, but.
AC/DC is like Metallica when they got a lot of power and everything. They have a lot of music to protect or whatever. Yeah. But the Falcon Lake Jackpot Derby, we came in and sort of rescued an event out there after the long time running one Masters Cup got canceled.
Yeah,
I think for good. Looks like I want to do a Falcon Lake Jackpot Derby again this year. You know, these are inexpensive ones, much like the Red River Classic is in the fall. We'll do a spring one kind of thing and bring it back in. This is all, open to all levels. We got the professional level, legit. Semi-pro league we've got going, and then also the intro kind of stuff, and the more laid back, lower entry fee, but still.
So even something like that, I'd be really interested in doing, right? Like for $100, you can't go wrong, right?
Yeah. Need a boat, bro.
Yeah, I need a boat.
You need a kayak. Can you do it in a kayak?
No, it's a two-person team, but you're gonna
two-person sit on my
kayak,
shoulders?
maybe, I guess. Eh?
Get on the back.
No.
Shout out to the Heberts who won this down. They've taken a whole ton of kicker money over the years now, man. But Randy and James took this one down. There was 21 teams. That was a good event, man. This is where highlights of the year. Nash caught that largemouth bass on Falcon. I still never caught a largemouth on Falcon. Not many people have, actually. He's one of, like, on record, one of like 5, that have made it public that they caught a largemouth on there. Ian owns Paloma, and he's only heard of half a dozen. So might just be one bass swimming around there.
Look at your over your left shoulder in the one photo there. Looks like Goozy's depressed because he didn't get Big Fish Award because he didn't have one.
But you speak about guys like John Goozy, Gio Gerton, and all these Joe Ferris, all these old guys who they've been doing tournaments since I could barely walk. And you're talking about traditional weigh-in tournaments and trying to do this catch photo release thing. And man, I mean, this is another catch photo release event. We're going to go hard this year with a whole pile of events, but we're trying, these are almost like tester events to see, try and poke holes in it and stuff. And the process is there, man. If there's any doubters out there, especially in Saskatchewan or locally, the process is pretty good. I think, I'll tell you, we can cheat way more. And
it works.
It's the way to go.
I mean, there's a lot of ways to cheat. Like I just watched, of course, you go onto YouTube, everything's about cheating. I watched one where a guy in the kayak series, he did this back in 2021, I think it was. Yeah. But he got thrown in jail, a $33,000 fine. Not allowed to fish any more tournaments in Texas for the rest of his life.
Because what do you do?
So he cut the tail off a bass. So every time he would do a photo, he put the bass down, add the piece of tail, and put his hand over top of it like he's holding the bass down.
Oh, yeah.
And take the picture. But it's so funny.
The tail off, man.
You can see the bass goes like this, and then you waiting for the tail. All of a sudden, it's like really long. The tail's way the hell over here. So I guess they seen that in the pictures. They phoned out like the DNR, and they came down, arrested the guy.
Oh man!
And that was it. So
it's like that one last year with that frozen fish that lady kept posting in there. Remember that one?
Seafood City fish, man.
Yeah.
But he got charged $33,000 for it.
Yeah. And he spent a couple years in jail too.
It's your winnings, man. Then Yeah, man. Yeah, that's who's in Cleveland there. Weights and Fish, man. They're still in and out of court.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People are going to cheat.
That Seafood City when you were talking about, that's over in Alberta, Mitchell Lindy's area there. That's for that. I was going over that lady. Oh my God.
for a barbecue.
Oh my God. Yeah. What else? What else you guys got for 2024 year in review?
So, I don't know. I just had those controversies there. Then we had, just the guests we had on, like Aaron Weeb. Actually, I think he was on like 3 times this year.
Yeah, he was three times in 2024,
and 2 of them had controversy in his, because he had that one where they were doing the crappie.
Go Jets, go!
Yeah.
They were doing the crappie studies, and then he did his own, which ruffled a few feathers.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, of course, the one that we talked about was the KVI where he had his hoodie. So,
well, there's 3 things with Aaron then, man. Like he only comes on if there's controversy. Oh, what are you doing with the crappie world, bro? Like, let's talk. And then he got what do you think about Ian Waterer, bro? KVI, bro. Come on, there we go. And then
he just
what do you think about Gord Kaiser, bro?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Gord Kaiser.
Oh, that yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron,
I forgot about that one.
Always good for talking, man. He's always in the thick of it all, man. But
yeah. Then we had Jay Stevens on. We also had like Jamie Bruce was on. Gussie was on.
Gussie.
The usual guys. Mike and Callie, they did their trip on Lake Winnipeg there.
Oh, that was a cool one, yeah.
Yeah. And then we had Mr. Clayton Schick on also, right? So
nice. Yeah, big shout out to all our friends of the show. We appreciate it, man. We appreciate everybody. Appreciate you all watching. We're doing a year in review. Jets are up 2-0 now. That's fantastic. Last year we had our first year of our Castatic Podcast Fantasy Hockey. Recap to our winners. There was Mark Booty out in Beach Outdoors. Not doing as good this year. He needs the trades to happen. It's going to start here.
Need trade every 2 days.
Ian Price there, Piotrowski's partner in crime, came in second there. He was close. He was catching up. He needed like another 2 weeks of hockey, and he probably would have got him. And then Corey Toker over there in third place took the cash down.
Nice.
So that's cool there. We have this year, we pull out the standings.
This year we got a surprise this year so far, man.
Well, Leon dead last year. The chartreuse in,
and we're not talking about we're talking about dead last.
I was like a fish out of water.
Last
from the beginning.
But the totally they were head to head at first, so we changed it up this year. We got the 3 periods, so no one's gonna catch Leon by the time by tonight and tomorrow night. We have our 3 periods. So the first period, nice work, Jets. Wins $250. So Leon's gonna take down the first period. Nice work there. Labopa's Legion of Doom is dropping down here. I got to get rid of Stamkos. Stupid Stamkos. Obviously hasn't scored tonight yet. I don't want it. I mean, you can afford 1 goal. No, you want a shutout. Is it Helbuck in it?
We
still want the shutout. Nash is up there even. Nash is beating some people there or whatever. But
he's beating me, man.
Yeah, this is cool stuff here, man. And the Los Angeles live scope way at the bottom over there. So you're going to have some trades happening now. You're allowed 3 max. We'll get that going there. But
when does that start, bro? I need to make
the trades only count like from now, like the points from now until the next session.
No, there's 2 competitions. You got the year long, which you got a giant lead on, but then each period is its own, starting at 0. It keeps track of both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you got your year end, so it's another 250 at the end.
I'm knocking on wood. I'm not making any changes.
I was gonna ask you that. Are you gonna make any trades? No.
You
shouldn't, man. I mean, shit, you've got a good team, bro. Man, that's
we got 2 trades.
How I did it, I don't know, but
don't matter. It's working.
Is there a trading window?
No, you just get 3 for the year. So you do whatever the heck you want right now. I know I'm getting rid of Stamkos, that bum, and Kreider. Although Kreider might get traded from the Rangers, so then I might.
Well, at least you got guys who play. I got one guy who hasn't played 1 game yet.
Who's that?
Doherty.
Right? Dowdy,
man. God damn, boy.
Then he's gonna come back and have 50 points, man.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he wasn't playing. Jeez.
I almost picked him. I'm glad.
Well,
but he was injured in preseason.
I know, and he said he was supposed to come back, and it kept every time I checked his injury status, it kept pushing it further and further. until they said he ain't playing to the rest of 2024, man. That's man.
At least the second period. So it goes from January 1st until the trade deadline. And then the last period's after trade deadline to playoff push right to the end. So starts from zero, bro. Starting fresh. So let's see what happens there, man. But
I think I got worried Brock Besser got injured, but whatever. Not making any changes.
We did this last year. This was fun at the end of last winter ice season. We had the tournament voting for best lure. That was cool, man. Had Acme Clam, Rapala, ECB, and there Big Sky Flies, and Pelican, and Frostbite. In the finals, there was Big Sky Flies and Element Custom Baits. Our winner last year was a top ice fishing lure for season 7 ice. What's it called again? You guys know this. Fucking cost $27 for one. Mugshot.
Mugshot. Yep.
Yeah.
Mugshot. Yep.
Cool, man. So that's that there.
Exact name of the bait, but
is that going to be the winner this year?
I was trying to think if I had one in a box, but I don't. So, is it going to be the winner this year?
How did we vote? How did we do the voting for after you pass around? It was CDP Nation voting, wasn't it?
Yeah, CDP Nation. I think we waited for the few of the tournaments, right? Like few of the.
Just watch for a lot of the comments. People were voting on which one.
We're going and just kept going there. That was the winner there. What's a new lure this year, man? That's out there.
Well, Island Beach. I know I've seen a few posts with a lot of Island Beach in there.
I just used plastics this year. That's it.
That's what I'm gonna say. You think plastics would overtake, be a contender? A certain plastic or just all plastics?
More and more people using plastics on the ice now.
I tried 5 different plastics yesterday, and I found one that worked, and I stuck with it.
Yeah,
with no bait on it.
No bait.
What do you have? A jig head?
So I used a Smeltnator jig head, an 1/8 ounce Smeltnator jig head, and I was using the Crush City Minnow imitator.
Okay, yeah.
Plastics are killer. Jomar says, fish, bro. This is Mike's almost master.
Almost. And
actually, 27.75 is a master, bro.
Mike Platt was laughing at me.
If it's 70 centimeters.
It wasn't. It was just
short. Tournament heartbreaker back in the day before catch photo release. That would be a heartbreaker.
That's a nice picture, Mike.
Counts for nothing or whatever. But nice fish there. Knows how dudes in freaking a long sleeve shirt only.
I was gonna say it was so nice.
Man, it was so nice.
It was like we put up the tents because it was a little cool in the morning, but just to be more comfortable.
You're pussies, that's why.
You still put
oh my god.
Right there.
There you go. Yep.
Okay, here I'll go get one that I was using that I got a few bites on. I'll be back.
But they were literally I would just move it a little bit, let it hang there, and they would just drill it.
Yeah, eh? Nice.
Yeah. Well, Acme Tackle's a sponsor now, so slap some Google jig on that shit, bro.
I tried. You
tried, he says. Hey, fuck off.
I did. I had it on a different rod, too.
It's just the time and place, bro. Just a day. What the hell's wrong with you, man? Anyway. Kalen's plastic.
No, I'm in shit because I fucking said something.
What a piece of shit, man. Anyway. How about Leon? What's Leon got here? Let's see what Leon has now here.
Leon, it better be Acme.
Start the season. Oh, one thing to notice, people are driving on like crazy. I think you're driving everywhere now, man. I had Anthony Kleinwalk there, Ion. They came up for the weekend there, and he drove from Warner all the way to the mall.
Leon, what you got tied on? It better be Acme, because if not, you're going to get in trouble, bro.
Yeah, I
can't show it.
Don't show it, man.
What is it?
It's the plastic. The plastic I'm talking about.
It's all good. Well, what you got there? Z-Man.
UV tight lines.
Tight lines UV back in the day. Yeah. Mike was a Garza was a sponsor of the show.
And it's just it's a good size. Like I know it's small, so I know you'd have to upgrade more. Probably like Mike was saying, probably to the something bigger, right? So.
Well, we'll change Mike's mind eventually or whatever on it. We'll see. We have to go. It's gonna take a whole box of gear, I guess, is what's gonna change his mind on it.
I got it all. I have it all with me.
He's not a believer until he sees the stuff land on the doorstep. Apparently, Leon catching stuff. Big shout out to Acme Tackle for sponsoring the show. We got a whole pile of tackle coming here. The Phoebe, bro. You know me. I'm all Phoebe, man. All Phoebe all the time, brother. Bent spoon, compact spoon.
Yeah.
Money, bro.
What's
Where's the
your
master,
go-to?
Leon? Everyone's catching masters or almost
I
masters.
know. I know. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Just-
I don't know what to
He used up all his luck in the
on the,
in
oh,
this
the
fall
open
time
water.
on the Red River. Yeah.
On you guys.
Nice road. Lake Manitoba has a hot biting 4 feet of water at the moment. Oh yeah, bro. Specific times. It goes the whole season. To be honest,
Yeah.
you go about you
That'd be
early
nice,
morning
man.
and you go in the evening. That thing is like as dependable a bite. Like if I had to catch my limit, you know, you go out there. I pick the day or whatever. You got to catch your limit. You've got an hour to do it. I actually would pick Lake Manitoba if $1 million was on the line at dusk over Lake Winnipeg.
At dusk.
Lake Winnipeg
Eh?
go over sometimes, man. I tell you, man, because you don't have
I
to
think
search them. You know exactly where to go. It's
Exactly.
within
Yeah.
a stone's throw of shoreline. You get out there, sun's going down. You'll whip up a limit in like a few minutes or whatever. Whereas Lake Winnipeg, man, unless if you're not, I mean, that place will bugger you up, man. Sometimes
Yeah. Well, Lake
everyone's a
Manitoba should be there
superstar there, but
early morning or at dusk.
Now you're gonna get half the city go to Lake Manitoba, bro.
why not go give it a shot, man? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
You're not going in the middle of the lake. It's
There's a lot
all
of fish
just
out there.
toenail, man. You go from Delta
It'll be
shit all the way to Sandy Bay, boy, if you wanted, man. Like Sandy Bay, wrap around up to Lundar,
We've always caught fish when we've gone there.
pick a spot, bro. Yeah, man. People are getting them there, man. No, that's yeah. Fished hell yeah, fished till 7:30. It was crazy. Yeah. Like I said, man, if limit in 10 minutes at 6:30 p.m. If I had to, like 100%.
Yeah.
If $1 million, you all these things you see on like TikTok or whatever, $1 million was on the line, where are you going? I'm going like at that. Sun's going down on Lake Manitoba. I'm going out.
nice.
How about you guys?
And I've never stayed for like a evening or sundown bite, eh? I've always gotten off.
You got a curfew, that's why, bro.
I did before.
I never want to go to Lake Winnipeg early in the morning. You know, like everybody's out there before the sun is coming up.
Yeah.
I'd rather just hit that ice at like 9:30.
Yeah.
Why
Although
is-
I've been
why
seeing
is
lots
that?
of nighttime pictures. You see all the nighttime pictures of big fish?
There has
Yeah.
been, man. Big fish, man. Big fish at nighttime.
Brandon
but
Elliott's freaking in
that's at
bed
night.
catching fish, man.
But I'm talking like early morning, like everybody's racing out there early morning. What for?
Yeah, I mean, if sometimes if you only have to fish till noon. I mean, I've been many times, man. Hey, we got a function at 2:00. All right,
You got to go early. Yeah.
12 o'clock. Are you on the way home? I'm driving. I'm driving already.
Drive.
I'm driving from the mouth,
Driving to a new spot.
from the mouth to Warner still, man. That's still 20 minutes, man. I'm already on the road. The off road,
Yeah,
anyway,
no.
kind of thing.
If
Well,
I have
last year-
something to do in the afternoon, I will not go fishing because I have a hard time leaving when I say I'm
I
going to.
know that's the whole
Yeah.
game, man. First light, Mikey. First light.
No,
Definitely no
No.
light bulbs, bro. I've been catching way more wall at midnight than at noon. Yeah, hey, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
That's
Night
crazy.
bite's been wild. It's true, man. So there
all
you
my
go.
biggest fish
night.
have come between 11 and 2:00 in the afternoon.
High noon bite, Mike says.
Always between 11 and 2. I don't know.
Really,
why.
eh?
That's, yeah.
That's
Yep.
funny because I think that's almost dead time from like 12 to 1 or whatever.
Yeah, but you don't fucking move. You sit in one spot because you're too
No,
cheap to
come
start
on.
your truck.
Traditionally, that's dead.
Me and
Traditionally.
Eric, we fished before, and we even say to ourselves, like from 12, whatever, it dies
No, you know
for
why?
for a bit.
You know why? How it works is this is like Winnipeg fishing. This is anywhere fishing, man.
Bro science,
You get
bro.
to- yeah, bro science. You get to your money spot. You know,
Yeah.
you fish. If you're doing shallow, you're deep, whatever it is, and then you get that morning bite. I think you could be
Yeah.
deep or shallow, and you can get a decent bite, and people have fish on the ice and all that kind of stuff. Come 10 o'clock, sun's going up, and then no one has pulled a fish in half an hour. All right, let's start to move, and that's when all the moving happens. That's when you used to hear 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock. You hear all the augers.
Yeah.
Back before you guys see that post on who's that? I think Wojcik, not Woj- yeah, Wojcik put that post up. You know the jiffy on the ice, the guy screaming.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's funny, man. You don't hear that no more. Oh, there's still some gas out there.
All right. Oh, go on. Finish your story. I'm
Yeah,
not-
7:30, like 7:30, 8 o'clock, you would
Yeah.
hear all the augers.
Yeah.
And then whatever, then you'd be 2 hours silence out there. You just hear the odd yell if someone gets a master and stuff. And you're talking about miles upon miles of ice. And come 10:30, 11 o'clock, 11:30, you start hearing augers again, man. And you see vehicles moving all over the place, snowmobiles and whatnot. I think people are just moving around and stuff like that. There's a lot of moving that happens that time. And then you settle back down for where you want to park yourself from 3 o'clock till 5 kind of thing. You settle down again or whatever, right? So if you were just park yourself, you'd probably do better, I would imagine.
So yesterday, we were sitting there fishing. It's nice and quiet. All of a sudden, oh, you got to be kidding me. Guy's firing up a gas auger.
Yep.
So he cuts his holes. And then, no shit, within 20 minutes later, another group fires up another ice auger. And I turn and look because it's taking forever for them to drill a hole. 2 guys leaning on top of an old.
I know. Dull blades, man. That's the biggest thing.
Blades, though, bro. That's
dull blades is the thing, man.
Yeah.
Six batteries, these guys. Eh?
Then we had, we were parked. This is like, if we still had Dick of the Week. You could have 2 vehicles. We had our truck and Layden's truck. And there was enough room maybe to park another vehicle and a half in between the 2. And there was holes drilled in between the trucks. And there was a tip-up set up. And then there was other rods. This guy's driving right between the 2 trucks. Like literally had to yell at him to stop.
If they're following tracks, sometimes they just follow that track.
Well,
they think
there's one guy. No, there was no tracks there. There's one guy that went around the tracks.
You landed there with a transporter?
We just pulled up there. Like we literally just pulled up there.
Yeah, they're following your
tracks. I guess this guy was. There's no tracks, Eric.
There's no tracks.
Fucking tracks there.
What is it? Is it bare ice out there right now? I haven't been up.
Yeah, it's bare ice and then just some patch of snow. So I'm trying to look.
Your tracks through the drifts.
I'm looking where I was fishing from where I was. But it was a kid driving the truck. Some guy's teaching his kid how to drive the truck. I'm like, fuck, at least teach the kid some manners.
Well, I was gonna say, drive away from people, man. Don't drive near people if you're gonna go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even if they are following tracks, they should veer off and avoid them. Why?
Like I'm way over there already. As soon as the guy goes, you should relax. You say relax to me, I'm gonna come over and stab you in the eye with the butt end of my rod.
With the track Santos, some people think that it's the highway. And then you see vehicles on each side, they think that they just pulled out. You're the one fishing near the highway. Is how people.
No, there's no tracks.
No, I know. Yeah.
So, anyways, that was my story from yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, we're just pissed off.
Mike's gonna get hard.
Dickheads. No, I'm not gonna get hard.
But anyways, the same thing though. Some guys on snowmobiles, they literally came within like 10 feet of our holes. Like, you have you know what I mean? You have an entire lake, and you decide to like cut past.
Especially on the snow machine.
You said literally 10 feet. You mean like 10 feet?
Are you sure? Wide. Like 10 feet? That's close, bro. That's super close.
Okay, 11 feet, but they were close.
Okay. Literally 11 feet. But, people have died. Like, I mean, a couple of years ago, we talked about that kid that died in Minnesota. Yeah. Snowmobiles. Mm-hmm. If you're on any machine, man. Like, we had our Icebreaker series last year. Our big note after the first tournament was like, holy shit, I know it's a tournament. Like in boats, you're trying to get to the spot. You're in trucks or sleds. But if there's people around, man, you shouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, we got to be smart about it. Last thing we want is one of our anglers to be hurting people out there, right? So, yeah. Because some of our anglers are just giving her out there, man.
I saw that too. I saw some guy in a truck. He must have been doing about 50 down the lake. Like, what? Where you go? Like, what's the hurry, man? Like,
but here's the thing. Like, so if you look at Caden's his freaking thing there, he just like. We weren't even in the middle of a city. We're by ourselves. Yeah. 3 trucks by ourselves in the middle of nowhere. And you got to drive right between 2 of the trucks.
And I mean, I can understand if there's a lot of snow. And if you're parked where there's like, it's clear, then maybe like, fine, don't want to get stuck. But right now it looks like it's wide open. So even if they're following tracks, why are they going through? Why are they going through between them?
Eric, you
said it was a 9-year-old kid driving, man. I mean, that's
like literally the kid.
That's completely different argument right there, man.
Like you could see him go like this, trying to look over the hood. I'm like,
that's like Nash driving, man, or whatever. He's just gonna go where he can see.
Here I am giving this kid shit. It's not even his fault. It's a guy in the passenger seat that's telling him to go that way.
Conrad had an overnight at Balsam last night. Had a vehicle drive between his and a buddy's shacks. Maybe 100 people between. It's 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, man. It just happens so much out there, man. It's crazy. I I always watch for my tip ups. Always, I have like tip ups far away always. Not tip ups, but my dead stick.
Yeah,
my dead stick. Watch my dead stick, man. What the heck? Like I start putting up like cones and chairs. Like
you have to do
stuff. Got to put something they can see. Yeah.
So if your shelter that you're getting doesn't have reflectors on it, make sure you put stuff on though. Just like Clap said, there his biggest fear is getting hit. A lot of, the Eskimos have reflectors on them, and a lot of the ones sold, I think they almost have to. But if they don't, those old ice cubes back in the day, the first 4-man cubes, that set this whole pop-up solution over.
Nothing.
They did the letter that they did the ice cube lettering after, saying that was reflective, but it's not enough. You have to have reflective stuff. You can just go get tape.
Or just even a flashing light on the top or something.
Yeah.
Something, bro.
Beacon.
What's going on, bro? He said it's on fire and it's good. Yeah, man. Bite everywhere. There's a bite everywhere, all over the place, man. People are doing well out there. Go give her, bro. Home Depot will do it. Yes, sir. Bright and orange. Yeah. Shit, that's something, man, to market out or whatever, man. Cool. We had 3 trucks fall through in the closest lake in the last 2 days. God dang. Be careful out there, bros, man. 3 trucks going through.
That's crazy.
Shit. I like Leon's meme that he put up there. Hit wildlife. What did you hit? A walleye.
Yeah.
I seen that one.
Yeah.
I think it's
that one always comes up.
Stickleback, Leon. That's a stickleback.
Yeah.
And
that's apparently the mature size too. Like I said, I messaged Sharon Carmillo there, and she told me what it was. So
you'll get the odd one out of every 5 tubs. You'll have a few stickleback. Me and Nash keep them alive. Like you get live minnows too. And the stickleback's actually pretty hardy. They stay alive in the tank. Yeah, better than the chub. The chubs just die, man. But
chubs die pretty quick. Shiners die like instantly.
My question is, like, has anyone ever caught a fish? Like I chuck those things out, but has anyone ever caught a fish on a stickleback? I've never.
I've never caught one on a stickleback, so I don't
think I have ever yet.
Anybody?
I put it on my hook, and of course it didn't get bit. So
no. Well, that doesn't tell us much, though. But happy holidays, Pulver.
I knew that was coming, Leon. I knew that was coming.
Stickleback. What's this, Michael? Crappie.
Yeah, that looks like a little baby crappie. Callie found that in the tub of minnows she has. So
no kidding, man.
Yeah,
you'll get the odd pike, you get the odd perch.
Yeah,
like in your tubs or whatever. If you see them or whatever, never use them. I'd probably throw this one on though. I would have thrown this on.
Well, she asked if she should throw it on. I said, "It's up to you."
Or I just eat them. Schmidt says, "Yeah, that's
just eat them."
That's cool though. To see.
But you're happy to see that. You're happy to see that, right?
Well, we had to lift the fin, right? And if you look at the fin, you see how it's shaped.
Yeah,
that's exactly like a crappie.
But you're happy to see that, totally, right?
Oh yeah, I'm really happy to see that.
Yeah,
because that means that lake is going to have a ton of them in the next 5 years, which is good.
Another species to target.
Be chasing crappies around the basin. Never mind walleyes.
Walleyes
will be really fat.
Yeah, man. Sticklebacks don't catch nothing, man. Best minnows around for perch, tough as nails. Kurt says, "Oh yeah,
it works."
So. Yeah, they are more durable for sure. Like those mud minnows. You guys use mud minnows out there? Yeah, we always get some over. My harvester used to get them too, or whatever.
Yeah,
smoking fish or whatever.
I don't think anyone gets them now, right? Those mud minnows.
I don't know. Lee might get some or whatever, but yeah, those.
Well, somebody had because I found somebody had just dumped their bag on the ice and had a lot of mud minnows.
Okay.
Ooh.
Year in review. Central Canada Kayak Trail was the first year of that. We'll have our second one this year too. So big shout out to Stillwater Adventures for sponsoring the grand prize there, the Slayer Max. Open to anybody. Way more laid back. There's no tour card, nothing like that. Join one, join all kind of thing. Really cool community that we built there. It's a big crew now of and just going out just outside of tournament, just going out on trips and excursions and stuff like that, and talking about the rigs and all that kind of stuff. It's a big movement, man.
So a handful of people who already want to try this out this year, right? So,
oh yeah, there's all kinds of people who think about it. They want to watch it and see what's going on. And same thing, we had our live leaderboard going on in the afternoon, on the water action. We're going to send our winners to national championships and stuff like that or whatever, working on stuff. So join the movement. Check it out on Kickerfish. Schedule will be out soon. Big shout out there. Big shout out to Jay Siemens. He won this the championship that was in September. So he won. He had the most points there out of everybody for the 4 tournaments. Aaron Reeve, Eric Scrivener, and Nick White think some of the top guys on the tour this year. And let's see, big learning curve there, but I think we can come back this year and give these guys a run for their money.
Yeah.
And kayak fishing just keep growing, man.
All I said was I just needed a limit. The other 2 tournaments that I didn't get a limit.
No,
limit's important.
Yeah.
So
the last one was a tough one for you guys.
There's a lot of strategy involved for sure, man. Especially when you start doing
Yeah.
multi-species. Our last event tournament there was multi-species walleye and a bass, and so there's strategy involved where you're gonna go get them. You're not getting them in the same place, so yeah, it's cool, man. Western Kayak Tournament's not running, so a lot of Saskatchewan people asking about it there, but yeah, man, let's go kayak.
Yeah, well, I screwed myself over for the Shoal Lake one, so I was on the dog leash for Christ's sakes for the whole day. So I wasn't allowed to go where I wanted to go.
Mike, you gotta drink more water, hydrate more earlier.
Talk about stars. We have to get stars out there for Mike almost how many times this year. So that's the look back there.
Yeah.
How about you, Santos? I gotta prompt you, man. Like what?
Oh, this is I love kayak fishing, but yes, I did have an adventure at Shoal Lake that one time all by myself.
Okay, you want to get into that there? I thought we were talking about the series, but this guy wants to go to his swim here or whatever.
I did go for a swim, yes. And thank God to our good buddy Jay Siemens, man. He was able to find almost all that stuff that I did dump. Like, I think it was down there for at least 2-3 weeks before he finally had a chance to go get it. And only there is one combo still out there.
Oh,
didn't get them.
Somebody's probably got it in their garage already.
It's either in their garage or it's like super deep compared to everything else that was found. So
that was my favorite highlight. This is my second favorite highlight.
Oh my God!
Takes a swim too.
Look who's saving him.
Wob saved me. Yeah, that.
So what happened, Leon?
Well, we talked about it. No, we talked about it. I went for a dip, like 6 feet out from the launch, and I lost my balance. Next thing you know. I'm swimming.
You gotta you kayak donated to you. Hey, actually, if you take your electronics and drop them in the ice hole, maybe somebody will donate one to you.
Yeah, that's true. What happened is I won that one kayak from an online Instagram thing, the one that I was using this year, and I honestly think if I didn't get that, I probably wouldn't have participated in the series. But I'm glad, like, for my first tournament, besides like our little ones that we do through FAM and that, but my first tournament action, and it's even though it was nerve-wracking, it was, I enjoyed it. Like, I didn't catch many fish, but I still, like, there's days I had to talk myself, like some of those tournaments I had to talk to myself through it, right? That why I'm doing it and that, but I still made it out for 3 of the 4, which I'm happy with. So
big learning curve, man. Big learning curve for sure.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, it's a big curve.
The whole kayak angle, just managing a vessel. Then you got the fishing aspect too, and then you're targeting different species or whatever. So, hats off to you, man. Hats off to everybody to join the tour.
And the only thing that I think brought me to it, like, and then right near the end of the season, I went to what do you call it there? Why can't I think of the name? Or Reynolds Ponds, and I caught a nice bass, like like in my kayak, right? So that to me kind of made it full circle for me, even though it's the one fish.
You caught Steve, bro.
Steve,
yeah,
Steve's the bass.
Everyone catches Steve over there at Reynolds Ponds or whatever. I think the Icebreaker series, that's going to be big too. But I think the kayak series is going to be just going to be a lot of fun or whatever.
It's going to get bigger, man.
No, it's good, man. Yeah.
Right.
What about this one over here, Red River Greenback Classic? We're just highlighting our year in review. Bunch of kicker events. Kickerfish has got 15 events this year. We had a whole bunch this year. This was the 17th annual Red River Greenback Classic there. Awesome stuff there. Like, this is a big fish was 30.75. Look at all those anglers. 104 boats out there.
Yeah. You got like over crazy. 200 anglers or something.
If there were 33, 34s in there, someone would have caught them or whatever. But the biggest were hitting 30 inches and stuff there. So
it was crazy.
We saw that winning fish get caught though.
Yeah.
Right
behind us.
Not too far from us, man.
We were bugging the guy. Remember, we pull up. Oh, you're sitting on the spot we wanted to be on there, but we'll just go over here. And freaking 5 minutes later,
slammed it.
Yeah.
It'll be a different weekend this year. Next year, like 2025, it'll be a different weekend from the soccer championship this year.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit earlier. I think October 5 is the year on my birthday. Is when
on your birthday, bro. You got to fish it now.
Yeah.
So is there a reason it's moved up earlier?
Yeah, I got to separate it from that weekend. It's just
too much for you.
Much to do.
Fuck, that's just crazy, man. So much stuff going on. Got the ice fishing show and stuff like that, and 3 days of it, man. It's just gotta separate it out a bit. It's heck, that's 100 and something boats. That's nuts, bro. That was There's a lot of work that goes into that.
Yeah, great.
This is the one we're separating it from there. Tony Shirley, Jeff Lauren took this one down this year, the 6th annual Sucker Walleye Championship. So that'll be part of a 4-series tour this year. Congrats to them on the big win. They're taking down 10K over there. This is the record number of boats. We had like 58 boats out on the water kind of thing. So
nice.
Yeah, that was good.
I think the surprise with that one too is like just how the leaderboard shifted today from day 1 to day 2. Like how, the hot hands on day 1, they didn't have it on day 2, right? And it's just and that's how the river is for people, right? So
2-day tournament, man. Like that's with anything. As long as you have a 2-day competition. Icebreaker Elite Series is a 2-day championship at the end, just sort of weed out, weed out a good day and then get on a pattern kind of thing. And
but then Mike was saying he caught 4 species that day on the second day, right, Mike?
Pike, walleye. What else? Cat.
Caught a sturgeon, didn't you?
Sturgeon, smallmouth. 5. 6 and a crappie.
And a crappie 6. So there you go, man. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that was not a fun day. Surprised I came home with all my rods. Whatever. It's all good. Got to spend time in the boat with my kid.
Long day of L-Trek, and Dave Simmons says, we're just talking Selkirk Walleye Championship. Santos, any thoughts on the Selkirk Championship?
Oh, I want to fish it next year, man. Gotta fish it. That's my thoughts. I haven't fished in a couple of years, so it's about time to get back on the horse and get the big motor out. Right to Tolly.
Oh, fuck right to Tolly. First you gotta get your balls out of your girlfriend's purse and then stop worrying about having to buy fucking diapers. Don't write the Tolly.
We'll be
in it. Me in this conversation.
That boat's there. That boat's there to go get.
That boat is still there.
From up top here, I'd do that.
Give him a kick. Your feet are right. Your feet's right there, Mike.
Fucking ass kick you right now.
His boat's like sitting there and he won't take it. I don't understand it, man, or whatever.
I mean,
trailer, bro.
Speaking of that championship, I had a few people who were, they're like, what was that one team that finished with that super old boat? Who were those guys again?
Yeah, those young guys, man. Catch, photo, release. That's cool. That's sort of what I was waiting on there, man. I said, bring it up, man. It's different. That's cool. Like, you don't need a giant live boat or nothing like that.
Don't need a live boat.
And that's encouraged, I think, a few people, right? They don't have to worry about running back and keeping these fish alive. And, the CPR format, I think it's great for not only the province and just for the, for the health of these fish, but it's that's the future, right? We have to, besides we're talking about live scope, CPR is the way to go for these tournaments, right? And I think some of the other tournaments have to be willing to change their format to make it that much better, right?
In Manitoba, we had to kind of thing, and as long as like I said, it's all who's running it kind of thing, or who's doing the scoring and stuff like that to keep it all in the up and up. And you put the checks and balances. I think we got something. I think it's good. I think it's fantastic or whatever. So
before you go to the next subject, just to throw some salt into your wound, you cheap prick. You're gonna have to drain all that fuel out of your tank now because it's gonna be like turpentine.
That tank has to be empty. No, man, this guy's been running for 2 years.
I'll give you a garden hose. You can do what you do best, and that's suck.
This guy's got a nice boat. KBI. We've been using my freaking 75 horsepower because the guy's too cheap to get his freaking.
He's got a boat that does 75 miles an hour, and you're doing 32, 33, or whatever your boat does.
We got money in your boat, bro. We got a check. Our first KBI check in that boat.
For under 50 horsepower, or whatever the fuck that was, man. Winnipeg Ice Fishing Show, that was a big hit this year, man.
Success again.
Back there, so appreciate everybody helped out there or came out and everything, man. Watched from afar or whatever. Winnipeg Fishing Show, bigger and better next year too. Again, we've got all kinds of things planned and stuff. So, big shout out to everybody who came down for that, man. That's awesome, man.
Like I said, that's that show. You pay $15 to get in, and you're entertained all the whole time you're there.
Yeah.
Well, it's more of an entertainment show, right? There's an entertainment aspect as opposed to just shopping, right? So that's sort of the difference there. Why don't I just go to like Cabela's or whatever? Well, shit, it's come out and learn something.
Well, and what's funny was that there'd be people who were saying, okay, they say, oh, we're leaving now. And 4 hours later, we're still here, man.
I know.
Just showed you.
Here's the thing. Go to Cabela's and see what you walk out of there for free. Because you have a chance to win something.
Yeah, convention center, it'd be a tough jump from there, man. I had dates there. It's just hard to do it, man. It's the cost for everybody. But you never know. St. Paul's an awesome show, but nowhere near as fun as we appreciate that, brother, man. It is fun, though. It's fun. I've been to a lot of the shows around, man. Like ours is a freaking fun show.
It's a good time.
Big shout out to our sponsors here, Season 8 Hardwater. If you're just joining us, you watch the rest of the show after or whatever in the truck or on the ice or on the treadmill kind of thing. We got Mike Natoli, Jeremy Santos, Leon, the intern, and Eric Labopa. Jets won 3-0. We did a year in review. We got Beast of the Week coming up here. This is one of the comments that we were talking about. The wild comments, the Castanet Podcast, Doc. If you're on Facebook, you can follow us on Instagram too or whatever. But
look at these comments here.
Keep the discussion going on the Doc there on Facebook if you're on it. Wild stuff. This is one of the bots I was talking about. That fish you said doesn't look like a walleye's mouth. I think it's fake. That's not even a real person there, bro. Man, it's not.
Well, check his profile after. But that second comment is funny, man.
Rick Chesley. I've caught those fish for the last 50 years, and I know what they look like. That looks like the side of a largemouth bass's mouth. Sure, buddy. I don't know, man. You get all
my comment to Mike, I think that I said to him, it almost looks like that, like those barramundi or whatever that Gussie goes for, right? Like that mouth on it there.
It's a bass, he says.
It's a bass, yeah.
Well, you can get half of the commissioner. That's a great target to get to, or whatever. Oh, yeah, trust me, bro. I've gone through all the costs and stuff, man. We're there. We got something coming down the pipe, though, for 2026, so watch out.
The thing is though, the vendors that come make money, right?
Everyone.
If you don't make money, there's no point in going back to the show.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, shit, so that's why, man.
Yeah, it's nice to talk about putting in a bigger spot and having this and that, but then you'll be paying more, right, to get in, and
yeah, everyone's got to pay more, man. Shit.
Well, it's great fun, man. That fishing show. I look forward to that. Even though I'm, helping and working, and I know Mike and Eric and everybody's pulling their hair out, getting it ready. But it's great time, right?
Doc Talk, bro. Doc Talk. It was on the.
we don't pull our hair out because we have none left to pull out. So.
Oh yes.
Pulling hair out. No one's pulling hair out, bro. Everything's fucking just smooth, bro.
What's this thing called again? This Marshmallow Man.
Marshmallow Man. That's freaking Mumble or whatever his name is. That's an abominable snowman.
I'm gonna stick to Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
Dakota Lightfoot, man, out there, man. Like the weather's nice.
Oh, these guys are too funny.
Yeah,
accentuates right there. They got into their swim shorts. These young guys. Unbelievable. These guys, man.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that means next big fish I catch, I'm gonna have to be wearing the old swim trunks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
I'm on the show, Dad. We're on the show. Nice work, Dakota. There, not a monster, but you're in shorts, bro. You got the young guys, and then you got the old guys. Renee Landry, 29 and a half, 75. EB. Dakota's not going to hit 75. He's fishing in shorts in the middle of winter or whatever. So you gotta stick to the suit, bro. Nice work, Renee. I appreciate you, man. That's awesome stuff. Sean Johnson.
That's a nice shot.
Loved it. I mean, shit. Kids of all ages, man. Get out there, man. If you can hit the ice. I was talking to a guy, me and Nash were talking to. His name was Doug. Yeah, his name was Doug. We met him on the ice there one time we've gone out so far. And he said like I've been fishing this exact same spot because he caught 2 masters and a big one. Mm-hmm. And I was saying that guy's not gonna get nothing at the check-in spot, like because he's out in the middle. We're over at the trough. He was in like 12 feet of water, and he's the one pulling out greenbacks. The last one I went to go take a picture because he didn't take a picture of the other master. I've been fishing for 3 years. I always go right in the middle of the river here. And my old partner's just too old to come down now. He's 92. He just can't make it down now. He used to put skis on his walker.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
Okay. Until about 5 years ago, he was putting skis on the old guy's walker to make it down. You're talking the boat launch hill. Like, that's the exact spot. They would fish
pretty steep,
yeah. So he's fishing fishes it or whatever. He just shows the pictures to his buddy. You can't make it down there now, but they try to get out in the boat still. He says, so that's awesome, man. I just love seeing that, man. Just
that's good, yeah.
It is.
Keep fishing there. Just like Logan Cichewski, you got 3 generations of Cichewskis in this photo there.
That's awesome.
Logan's been hitting perch, he's been hitting walleye, he's been hitting pike. Now he's on the crappie, man. So get out there, Logan Outdoors. Follow him on Instagram, man. The kid's got an Instagram page there. He's always posting all kinds of catches and stuff. So that's great there, man. They're onto the crappie there. Well done. Sean Outdoors, apologies. I didn't get this out last week. There's more panfish. Yeah. Look at those perch there.
Those are big
jumbos, man.
Yeah.
Is that blurred out for a reason in the top corner there?
No, you know what? I think when I screenshotted from Instagram, I did that. Sorry.
Well,
he just took out the 1 out of 2 pictures or something like that or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah.
I thought maybe you're trying to hide the background.
Yeah, the background of the tent.
Yeah. See where you're at, kind of thing. More young guys. Cash, the Dan, Great on the Lake. First time, only his third time ever fishing it. And sharpshooting is the way to go, he says. Say, only your third time fishing it, he's giving tips already. What'd you say, Leon? You interrupted me.
He's got better fish than I'm going to catch all season in that one picture.
Oh, yeah, that's not saying much again. But anyway.
Oh my god!
Like I was saying, it's only his third time fishing it, and he's all giving tips on how to fish the lake or whatever. Right? Beware of a ridge, though, which is good tip. Beware of the ridge opened up in Beconia. I love that, man. No, keep them coming, Cash, man. Well done. And that's
nice
what
fish,
the lake
man.
has to offer, bro.
Yeah.
That's what the lake has to offer, man. Everyone's a hero out there, and it's fun as hell, man. Like everyone goes, greenbacks. Well, that's fun, man.
They're aggressive, man. Yeah.
Why not? This is a river greenback, though. Usually sunset picks are when you get skunked, but this is a 28-inch Caden Q, Leon's best friend. Red River greenback. Nice work, Caden. Good
Somebody
job.
commented on that picture about
another
I don't know,
bot.
but that he shouldn't almost like you shouldn't be fishing for him. I'm like, I questioned the guy, but he didn't get back, of course. So
it's just a bot. It's not that he shouldn't fish him. He's just, that comment was Wikipedia teaching us that the greenbacks run in from the lake.
I like the way the light's actually hitting that greenback.
It's a nice picture.
Good,
is that hat cut and pasted on though? That looks like he cut and pasted that hat.
Blake McMullen's still just getting here. He's only here he wants to see his whitefish. That's why he just got here for Beast of the Week. That's why Blake McMullen showed up here, man. Leon, he helped you with that 30.
He helped some help or
gonna help him out again or whatever. Did you feel that slap from Eric? Oh,
yes.
There you go. Chad's always trying to stir the pot there. Slap you through the screen too. Me and Real Canuck, always buddies on the
Yeah.
Brandon Elliott just setting up the first client in Chris Gone Ice Castle, and he gets a phone call calling him over for a bump board, 32 inches on the board too. Nice there. Apparently, it's not a walleye.
It's a bass.
It's a bass. Apparently,
Yeah, that's right.
You can tell in the photos though, when you see a
that's a big fish, man.
I don't think hard length, but you can tell it's like a 30. I mean, that's no problem there, right? I mean, I don't know.
And to get it right off the bat, right?
Nice.
Barely stepped in the hut. Pull that one out right away.
Well, it's good though. That's how you want people, like clients, to bang right away, and
exactly.
You kind of like to see it at the end of the trip, because now at the beginning of the trip, all of a sudden you got a 32. How are you going to beat that?
It's only a 31 this time.
It's going to be hard to beat that.
He's set up on top again. This is not going to help people freaking shit hawking the Yetis.
Yeah, no shit, right? Actually, that's what he said in the bell.
This is the one.
Just look for Don's shack. We'll find where his shack is. We'll go there.
Yeah. There's Brandon Elliott there who took the photo.
Jumps
back into bed to take this photo there, just to accentuate that he was half asleep when he caught this. Sleeping out on the ice, man, definitely dropping a line still, man. Hence, I got like this rattle reel, the Eskimo rattle reel, the hand lining.
Yeah.
You hear that thing going or whatever, something's going to get it, man. We'll do some camping this year, me and Nash, I think, before we go to the Philippines, but all cool stuff there. Derek Bott, 29 to start the day. It's always great to start the day with a 29. Nice. Start the trip, start the day. I'd rather, like you said, like Mike said, man, I'd rather have it at the beginning. I mean, it's tough to beat, but I mean, at least the trip's already a success, you know? Yeah. Pressure's off when you already get the big one for the day. Everything's just bonus after that. Me can't pop them. Let's see them at the Icebreaker Elite Series down in the States. These aren't greenbacks. This is in the Northeast South Dakota. Killer fish in the bear there.
Look at that one on the right-hand side there. Holy moly. Eh?
It's thick.
It's like a freaking giant football.
Nice work there. Trent McGorman. These aren't greenbacks now either. This is a brown trout. Nice work.
Nice.
He's part of that whole young crew there on CDP Nation now. They're just taking over, man. Some of us old farts need to get back into this, man, and catch some fish here. Mike was doing his part, I guess, this weekend, man. Santos, you didn't hit the ice this weekend?
No. Hopefully this week sometime.
Okay.
Open to.
Good luck with that.
Open to.
Blake McMullen, Beauty Master Whitefish for his beast.
Look at this thing.
That is nice.
How big was that whitefish? Did he tell you?
No. It's Beauty Master, though. So a Master's got to be
giant.
22.
That's
hard.
It's huge.
They always tend to be 20 or 21, so it's hard to get a 22.
Giant.
I know he's holding it out, but
that's still a big fish, man. Yeah.
They're moving all the Yetis now. Would suck 10 minutes into a week-long trip and the rest are dinks. No, man. It'd still be successful, bro. It's better than not getting anything. You know?
Yep.
I don't know.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like if you're hunting or whatever, man, you get a nice buck at the beginning. It's all bonus after, man, instead of waiting till the end, shooting some pinner at the end kind of thing, you know? Kind of too cold for Santos Schmidt throwing the shots in there. But
Jeez.
Chad Shepard keeps voting for it. He voted 3 times. You'll get my vote too, actually. Blake's got my vote for Beast of the Week. Here, man. I like that. That's a big white fish, bro. It's a big white fish. Nice work there. How about you guys?
I second your vote, bro. That's the one I was looking at the whole time. Yeah.
I always like PBs. And he's an old guy.
Oh, you're going with that?
Where? Sean Johnson's old guy there. Right there. Renee's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rennie Landry, 29.5.
Us old fuckers, we got to get big fish too once in a while.
There you go. There you go. Hey.
Leon.
Well, you know what?
Points for in the shorts there, Dakota.
He's going to vote for Caden.
The next time he's going to be in his gitch. This guy's going to be in his gitch next time, just so we'll vote for him or whatever, right? How about Leon?
No, you know what? I kind of agree with Mike. Like Renee there. You know, we always talk about 30 hitting like a 30, but like this personal best, like I gotta give props to that. So even though Blake's is a great fish, you know, I'm sure this person's been fishing for a long time. Screw him.
Old people rule. Simpson says Rick Gergat is going for the whitefish. It's all tied. You know, we've got 2 winners this week. We got Renee and we got Blake McMullen. Multiple
not
times.
to take away from Blake's fish, right? Like
multiple times.
No, I'm not taking away from Blake's fish, but once we get older, we're not here much longer, so we're happy to get our PBs.
True enough, yeah.
More votes over there. Oh, that's awesome stuff, man. That's that's it right there. Yeah, I had all these videos here too, and never even got to it. But we're well into overtime here. We're gonna wrap it up, and we're hitting an hour and a half here. But it's nice talking with you guys here. You know, it's the last show of the year, 2025. You know, you got only how many more hours to go? Let's all see 2025. Knock on wood here, man. Let's all get there.
Yeah.
2025, another year, bro. And be safe out there, and we'll go catch some fish. How about you guys?
I'm gonna try to get out one more time, but I doubt it. I got to get some stuff finished around here now.
Sunday
cleared up because now once the icebreaker series starts, that's time out of the shop. So
well,
Happy New Year, everyone.
2025, man. Let's go.
We're gonna have a good time. 2025, all kinds.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
So Happy New Year, everybody. Stay safe, please.
Happy New Year, yes.
When you see you all, it'll be 2025. When you're old, you every day, you catch beer every day. Ask you, man. That's beer there. Happy New Year, everybody, man. Go Jets, go. And we'll see you all next week, same time, same place, every Monday at 8:15. Catch us on the Kick Fish channel on YouTube. And we're still on Facebook, too. Let's see those beasts of the week. All right, everybody. Peace out.
Have a good night.
Hour and a half. That was